What are you doing?
How about we can some pinto beans? This is how I learned how to can, because pinto beans are cheap, and so if you mess them up, it's not going to cost you a bunch of money. And pinto beans you can the same way as meat, so this is great for learning how to can meat.
They sell these little sleeves that you stick your garlic clove in, and you roll it on the counter to pull the husk off. Or you smash it with a knife and peel the husk off. But I find this way so much easier than anything else. Garlic tip number 1. Go ahead, baby, show them.
Because this is fresher garlic. But still, oh no. Hold on, we'll try another one.
Boom.
Oh, nice. Do it again. Ooh, do it again. Pasa.
So, not very much husk on this one, but it'll still work.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Boom, slides right off. Try a big one. Pull that off. You see the husk? Oh. Hand.
Magic.
Roll. And you can hear it crack. Did you hear it crack?
Yeah, I did.
Boom.
Nice.
Done. Booyah. Boo!
I don't pre-soak my beans. I have pre-soaked my beans and canned them before. And to me, they turn out too soggy. So I do my beans, I can them dry. I do a cold pack, and the consistency of the beans is perfect. You have enough juice to refry them and smash them up, add your cheese to them, and got some awesome homemade burritos. So, that being said, let's can some pinto beans. I am doing 14 quarts of pinto beans. So I've got my jars clean and ready to go. Rinsed off my beans, and I already measured them. You do a cup of beans to each quart. So I've got 14 cups right here that I've already rinsed off. We've got our garlic ready. Let's turn this off now. I've got my lids heated up. We're going to turn on the canners to start warming up the water, and you want to put the water to your line on your, according to your canner instructions. So I've got my water in each canner and a splash of vinegar, and the vinegar just helps to keep the water spots and stuff down on your top of your lids. Keeps it a little bit cleaner. Now we're going to add garlic. If I've got big cloves, I put 1 in each. If they're small ones, I put 2. I like garlic. Ask my husband. I'll overdo it on garlic, but I love garlic. And you're supposed to, if you use salt, use sea salt. I would do about a teaspoon. I don't have any sea salt, so we are not going to put salt in these. But if you do salt, you want to use sea salt, about a teaspoon in each. Now what we're going to do, I've got water here, is we're going to fill each jar with water with an inch of head space. On a quart jar, it's about the bottom of the rim here is an inch of head space. Now it's cool having your own canned food on hand. I really like being able to just open up a can of whatever you have, whatever you want to do, beans, chicken, beef. It's already cooked, and all you got to do is just throw your dish together. And you did it yourself, so you know where your food is coming from. So now what you want to do before you put your lids on is just wipe the rim of your jars with just white vinegar. It just helps to make sure everything's sterilized. things are cool. Save you from burning your fingers. Alright, so now we're going to put the rings on, and yes, these are used. I save all my rings. Probably going to have way too many here soon. Just hand tight. You don't need to completely tighten them down, otherwise you're not going to be able to get them open. Alright, the canners are ready to steam off for 10 minutes. The, what is this called, Brinker? The vent? The what? The jiggly thing. The jiggly thing. It should pop up, and you should have a nice steady stream of steam coming out. Once that happens, you can see this one's popped up too. Then you let that steam for 10 minutes, and then we're going to turn them down and get them to the pressure that we need. Right on! It has been 10 minutes. Now we're going to put our weights on so we have the right pressure for our elevation. So you're going to have to check your elevation and what pressure you need for beans or meat. This canner here, you can see I have the two canners. This one is a weighted pressure canner. This one is a pressure gauge, but it also has the weight. And the pressure gauge is off, and it's supposed to be like serviced every year, which we haven't done, so we're just going to use the weights. We tend to trust them more anyway. So for a gauged pressure canner, we should be at about 12 pounds of pressure. Yeah, and the weighted one is going to be at 15, so this is 15 pounds here. We put those on there, and we're going to wait for them to start jiggling, and we'll get them to a nice steady jiggle, and then from that time on, it's 90 minutes. So I will see you when they start jiggling. So the first one is jiggling, and what we want to do is turn the heat down, and we want a nice gentle rock is what you want to see. This one hasn't started moving yet. I try really hard to get both of them timed, so we're doing 90 minutes for both of them at the same time, but that's hard to do. So turning it down. For me, this is the hardest part of doing the canning, is getting the weights to jiggle nice and gentle. Alright, I'll show you what they look like when I've got them both going, and then we'll start our 90 minutes. When I got them both at a gentle rock, it's already been 90 minutes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn them both off, and you want to let the pressure come down. You don't want to lift the lids up until these thingies have popped down. Otherwise you could hurt yourself. So we are going to turn them off. And we'll wait for that pressure to come down, and then we'll pull those babies out of there. They're done. Let's open these up. Gorgeous canned pinto beans. You can see them still bubbling. Now you just gotta wait for those pings so you know that they're sealing up. And another way you can test them, I don't want to touch the tops right now, but maybe I can a little bit. You just push down. Now they're really hot. Push down in the middle to make sure that it has sealed. That's it. Easy. Learn how to can. Do pinto beans. Love it. Ooh, ping. There's a ping. There you have it. Pinto beans. Hopefully you liked the video. Hey, look, success. That's the sound of success right there. So subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.